Hello everyone, for today's video I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be reviewing Walmart clearance makeup. Now most of these things are, well, all of them are name brand products. I'll start off with this Burt's Bees. I've already tried this one. I haven't tried everything yet, but this is Burt's Bees Glossy Lipstick in Rose Falls. So I definitely like this color. It's kind of a natural, it's kind of something that I've been looking for, because a lot of times I get something that's, looks like a rosy nude, and it'll come out more like a fuchsia after a while for some reason. But I definitely like this one a lot. And this was, I think, only $1. You can see the color here. It comes out not as dark, but actually that's probably a pretty good thing. I like to put on a lot, so. Yeah, definitely like that. And it feels good too. And it doesn't really taste old or anything, even though it probably was, since they were getting rid of it. So this powder here is Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Loose Powder. And I'm not sure, oh, it was in Sand Beige. Now, pretty much everything they had was a little bit darker than I would normally use, but it has this little cute puff here, and I've already tried this as well. Oh, I'm getting it all over myself. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is like a little bit dark for me, you can see there. Instead of using that for a loose powder, what I think I will do is use it for a contouring powder, since it is a little bit darker than I am. So let's try that. Get some on my, now I'm not very good at contouring, so we'll see how that works. I just am not very good at blending it out. Oh wow, yeah, that definitely works for that, and now I just need to blend that very well. Maybe I can use this one. I always think these brushes are so odd. They look like a toothbrush. I guess they work for things like this. Now, see, to me that just doesn't look blended enough. I don't know if that's kind of the way it's supposed to look. But anyway, I guess I can use that for a bronzer, maybe, something like that. Okay, now that I have that powder somewhat blended, I'll move, and that was like $1 as well, I think. So we'll move on to the Physicians Formula Healthy powder. Here's what it looks like inside, and it has this puff here in the mirror. Now I think this is also going to be a little bit dark for me. Maybe we can try this. Yeah, you know, I think I'll try it with the brush as well. Yeah, that's not as dark as the other one, but still dark. But yeah, I think that's what I'll use them for. So not a great loss. Definitely good to try for only $1, so not too bad. Now on to the fun stuff. So I'm not really one to use a lot of highlighters. It's kind of something new to me, but I found these by Wet n Wild for 50 cents. So how cool is that to try? This one is in the shade Earth, and then I also found this one in Fire. And then I found the Physicians Formula one for only $1, and that one just looks like a really beautiful shimmering shade of like silver there. So those are what I'm going to be trying next. So I'm going to start off with the one that is, this one's broken, unfortunately, so we'll try that one. Here is a look at the shade Earth inside. As you can see, this one is broken, but I'd probably just leave that setting on my vanity and use that one for the everyday highlighter. So let's try this one out. What I think I'll do, since I have 3, is use like one. I'll use this one maybe on my nose. Oh wow, yeah. So you can see, if you like that look, it doesn't take much at all to get that effect. So yes, definitely a good deal on that one. Now, the original prices for those are $6.93, so not, you know, like the cheapest you can find, I guess. Well, actually, maybe that is. I don't know. Because like I said, I don't buy a lot of that stuff. But anyway, at 50 cents, definitely a good deal. And even at $7, if you're into highlighter, I think that is a good deal as well. So I'm going to try out the next one, which is Fire. So here is the shade Fire. The other one is more of a light gold. This one's more of a, like, has a rose gold look to it, I would say. So what I'm going to do is try this on one of my cheeks here. So let's try this side. Oh yeah, I like that. Wow. Yeah, you can see I don't really know how to blend this stuff in very good. But anyway, that, if you want the shine, there you go. That is definitely a good highlighter as well, I believe. So the next one I'm going to try is the Physicians Formula one that was on sale for $1. Okay, so next up we're going to try this one that is the Butter Highlighter. Now this one is originally like $9.83 it says. This one is just so pretty. Yeah, there you go. So the other one is, yeah, these are warmer shades. This one is more of a, like a white silvery look. So try this one. Yeah, I definitely like, I don't know, you know what? I think, it smells pretty good too. I think I may like the cheaper ones by Wet n Wild even more, but I definitely like all of them. And I like that they're different, like metallics. So I pretty much like all of these. And it's a little hard to tell whether I like the face powders or not because they are so much darker. So I'm going to go ahead and continue the rest of my makeup, but that is all of the sale items that I found at Walmart. So yeah, all of these things were like $1 or less, so I'm very happy with those. Next up, what I'm going to use is this LA Colors Rose Palette. I bought that for just $1 from Family Dollar a year or so ago, and I just recently started using it. Now, what I think I'm going to go for, and you know what, I think I'll try one that I haven't used before, this shade here. Try something a little different. It's a little hard to see how to apply this stuff when you're using your camera to see. It's a little different. Now, the amazing thing is these have really good pigment, I think, for only $1. The best that I've seen as far as somewhat lower end makeup is Profusion, and I noticed we went to where I got these sale items was a Walmart in Oxford, North Carolina, and they had absolutely gorgeous Profusion palettes for around $10, I think. And I got a Profusion palette from Ross on sale years ago in California, and I was so happy with the pigment that it had. So the next shade I'm going to use for like the lid, the brow bone area is this one here. I usually just keep it pretty simple, and I go in with something lighter like that. Yeah, I'm gonna need a mirror. I go in with something lighter like that, and use like 2 shades for my everyday makeup. I pretty much don't use like a lot of different eyeshadows. It's usually 2. One darker on the bottom lid, and then one that is lighter, kind of like for a highlight on the brow bone up there. And then I kind of blend it out. Like I said, I'm not necessarily the best at blending. This does not look as bad in person as it does on camera, and I just can't quite get that blended out. So that's pretty much it for simple eyeshadow. So now I'm going to go on to my brows. For years, I never really filled those in, and now I think it looks a lot better too. So what I'm going to use for the brows, I pretty much just always use like a dark eyeshadow. I even use like navy blue sometimes when I'm just like at home. But I'm going to use this shade here. Now this shade here. But yeah, that was a trick that I picked up when I was in California as well. I did some modeling for makeup artists and learned a lot about using brushes. And I think my makeup definitely improved from that experience. So I am grateful for that. Yeah, I definitely like the look with the powder. I've tried like pencil, like a wax. I'm not really a fan of that. I think I like powder a lot better. It seems to blend better, I think. So let me know in the comments what you prefer. If you do your brows, do you like a liquid, or do you like powder? Do you even do anything to your brows? So it's not like perfect, the makeup. I'm definitely not really a perfectionist where that is concerned anyway, but I think it looks pretty good for photos, pretty good for my everyday makeup. Now this is the liner that I use. It is by e.l.f. It's like around $4, I think. And that's pretty much what I use every day. Everything else I use, like when I use pencils and stuff like that, it seems to give me like the raccoon eyes. And what I do to prevent that, which this doesn't run as bad anyway, but I have like an old powder right here that's hit the pan, and I take a fluffier brush like this, and then I go underneath my eyes and kind of stabilize it with the powder. And I definitely have a lot less like running of the eyeliner that way. It definitely makes a dramatic difference. I'm so glad I discovered that little trick, because I hated having my eyeliner run. And you know, I don't remember it running that bad. I think it's because maybe I didn't used to use sunscreen, because I used to do belly dancing and stuff like that a lot more. And I don't remember, and I used like the black kohl eyeliner pencils, and I do not remember all of that like running underneath my eyes. So yeah, I'm gonna need some of this new one soon. Been using that a lot, but I love this stuff. And this is the hard part, trying to get these even. What I've started doing is I'll go from one side to the other with a little line like that. Try to get it somewhat even to start with. But this is the little brush. I think this is the brush that comes with the e.l.f. eyeliner. Like I said, this is for a gel eyeliner. It's pretty inexpensive. I used a more expensive brand, and I was not nearly as happy with it. It seemed to dry out. And then this is like one of the cheapest gel eyeliners you can get, and I am pretty happy with it. I pretty much always use eyeliner, like a dark eyeliner of some sort, because I feel like my eyes just look too like tired or something without it. I think I need a little bit of help to not look as sleepy. So I have some new eyeshadow palettes that I've been collecting like over the past year, and I haven't used like any of them, unfortunately. So hopefully I'm gonna start doing that pretty soon. I don't know if any of them are still available, because they were some of them that I bought from Rose's stores. They have some pretty cool palettes too. But like I said, I haven't tried any of them, so I don't know if they're gonna be like pigmented well or anything. But they have like really pretty cases and stuff like that. So if they actually are pigmented, that would be great. A lot of the time what I do when I'm lining the bottom is I just like bring it out to like here and then like stop. I don't always line the whole the whole bottom. And another thing I don't usually use is, I don't usually go for the mascara. I feel like it doesn't show up on me, and I don't really use false eyelashes. I hate the feeling of false eyelashes. Usually I haven't been able to apply them well, and when I had people apply them when I was like modeling and acting and stuff, a lot of times they were like stabbing me in the eye, so that didn't feel very good. But what I've been using lately is this one here, Wet n Wild Mega Wear, for only $1 at the Dollar Tree. And I use it so infrequently. I used to get some that was more expensive, like L'Oreal, like the more expensive drugstore brands. But I use it so infrequently, I think that this is probably best for me, so I can change it more often. Because what I would do is use it a few times and then not keep track of it, and I would have the stuff for like a year, and then my eyes would start bothering me. So it's probably best to get something cheap and change it out more often if you don't really care about things like that anyway as much. This one actually does a pretty good job. It's pretty good for $1 item, I think. Don't know if you can see the difference. See, that's the thing. You can't really see the difference very much. That's why I don't bother with this stuff. One thing I did try was the magnetic false ones, and I think they are so cool. If you're gonna use false eyelashes and you're not a big fan, I suggest trying the magnetic ones. And I didn't get the whole length of eyelashes. I just got the shorter ones, like to here, and they're so much easier to apply. Now the magnetic ones are not super easy to apply either, but I still think they're easier to apply than like traditional false eyelashes. I think they are so hard to apply. And the thing about the magnetic ones is you can just reuse them a lot, I guess, until they fall apart. You know, you can sanitize them or whatever in between uses, but you don't have to worry about the glue buildup and stuff like that. Oh crap, got a little bit right. Oh man, and I don't even usually do that. I guess it's because it's harder to talk and look in the camera and then look in the mirror. Yeah, so it's like, it just doesn't seem like it's worth that much difference. I think maybe it would make a bigger difference, like, if I didn't use eyeliner, I could see. And I know some people don't like using eyeliner every day, but for me, since I'm going to use that every day anyway, I might as well, I wonder if I can fix this. I might as well just use the eyeliner and skip and forgo the mascara, I think. So let's see if I'm going to be able to fix that. That is so unfortunate. Now see, I'm probably not going to even like bother to like undo this, and doesn't really show up too bad. So that is pretty much, yeah, there we go, it's focusing. This is pretty much my everyday makeup. I pretty much always go with this kind of neutrally palette, and yeah, this is just not working for me. Let's see if we can like buff that out a little bit more. Yeah, maybe that looks better. Yeah, this is why I don't really try to contour. I don't know why, I just have not mastered contouring, and I haven't really like watched a lot of videos or anything trying to learn yet. And I'm not sure what I think about all the highlight either. Like I said, that's not my typical makeup look. But I guess I can see how it looks good on camera. It kind of catches the light, just like jewelry or something like that. But that is pretty much it. That is my everyday makeup look. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know, like I said, do you use powder for your eyebrows? Do you like eyeliner or mascara? So just let me know what your makeup routine is in the comments below.